So, for this small exercise, we're going to start modeling from reference, and I have some very simple shapes, which is a spoon, but it's a great starter for modeling with Turbosmooth and various modifiers. So, let's first of all get the spoon into max, so we can start using it to lay out our silhouette. So, with max open, I'm going to make a plane in the front view, like this. And then I'm going to make it 1 meter by 1 meter, that'll do. And this is going to be the image plane for our spoons. So we need to make a material to display our image on, so let's do that. So we're going to go to Material Editor, and in the diffuse area here on the first material we're going to click this button, which is none, and we're going to give it something not none, which is a bitmap. Okay, and then from the file dialog I'm going to navigate to my spoons and open it. So now I can apply this material to my plane by dragging and dropping, and you can see it goes grey because I need to enable the bitmap preview. So I'm going to show the shaded material in viewport like that, and now I have some spoons. With that I can now get my layout working, so let's just E to rotate, turn on angle snaps, or press A. Maybe I will model vertically. Let's let's do it like this. Okay, 90, and then I'm going to shift drag to rotate it this way. Copy. Yeah, let's do it like that. So let's go to top view, press T, and then it's gone invisible because I'm in wireframe mode, and I'm just going to drag this into roughly the middle here, and then down a bit, and then drag this one over here somewhere. That will do, and down a bit, so that's roughly on the grid. Okay, that's fine. So the spoon isn't quite symmetrical, so in the image, so I think I'll start modeling from this side. So I'm going to create a new plane, and I'm going to stick it in the center of the screen, or the center of the world, not. And then you can see that I can't see through the object to see the image below, but I can turn it into see-through mode by pressing Alt X, and now I can see through the plane into the image below, and I can start modeling. So let's just give it some segments, pressing F4 for edge view. Look at that. Right. Convert to available poly. And now I can start bringing stuff into place using the Swift Flick tool. So I'm just going for very quickly to get the silhouette roughly right. Maybe add another loop in here. So that's half a spoon. To get the full spoon I'm going to add a symmetry mod. Symmetry. Make sure I get the axis correct, and make sure that it's making symmetry in the right direction, like that. Now I have a symmetrical spoon. Yeah, that'll do, that's alright. So let's add a Turbosmooth modifier. Let's see what happens. Okay, so you can begin to see how the Turbosmooth modifier works with these kind of silhouettes, and we're going to need to do a little fix to get things working. So because these polygons are square, or are in a range in a grid, it's leaving the corners here, and I don't want that. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go up here, add another edit poly modifier. Insert, like this. Add another Turbosmooth on top. And now you can see that that is all circular. So a lot of the kind of inner mysteries of Turbosmooth is all about making these nice flowing edges. So you can see that because we've got this kind of continual strip of edges around the outside of the spoon, we now get a nice smooth curve, whereas before, when it was more of a grid pattern, we got this kind of shape. Oops, there you go, like that, spin that. And we can do something similar on the back. So let's go here, add another swift loop maybe here, and this time I'm simply going to so one thing to bear in mind is if you do add another edit poly and then a Turbosmooth, you need to make sure that you show the cage, otherwise you'll get everything displayed. So now I can collapse that and we get that kind of shape. And I can massage it a bit. So I'm scaling out from the middle of the spoon here to get the shape nice and even. Something like that, I think. Cool. So that's the Turbosmooth and a little bit about organising edge loops, and in the next session we'll start to finish it off.